This is a short video of how I extract a stud that's sheared off flush with the surface. I've done this many times on bike engines, but today I'm doing it on a washing machine hub with I'm replacing the bearings on and taking it apart. There's six studs, and this one and indeed another one has sheared off completely flush. I think because they've made them with monkey metal. This is one I've just done, so I've done a video just to share the technique so as other people have a chance to get a stud out. First of all, I take a large nut and weld it over the stud so I've got something to grip, because the problem with it being flush is nothing to grip. So what I'm going to do is weld the nut to the end of the stud like I've done with this one. Then I'm going to wait for it to stop glowing red, because when it's glowing red, obviously it's very soft. Then it will cool down a bit but still be very hot, by which time some of the heat will have gone into the aluminium body of the object, in this case a washing machine hub, and that would expand the aluminium slightly. And as that's happening, I'm going to tap it with a small hammer to break, or hopefully break, the rust bond between the steel thread and the aluminium, because that'll be full of corrosion and rust, which is why it snapped off in the first place. And after doing that, then I'll tease it out with a spanner. I won't do it all in one go, because it will gnarl up and snap off again, which might indeed happen anyway. But I'll tease it and then hit it with a hammer to knock it loose. And a small hammer, we're not talking about a big club hammer. This is the sort of hammer I use, because you're just looking at loosening it and knocking any rust particles smoother so it doesn't gnarl up and jam. So the first thing to do is to weld a nut on, so I'll just get this ready. Use a few bits to chock it up, and then I'm going to use the spanner just so as I can hold the nut in place. Got the other clamp on. Remove the spanner before it overheats. Put a blob more weld in there. So there's plenty of heat in there, so no need for a blow lamp, which is the other technique. So the idea now is to let it cool down a bit, because if you start pulling on it now, it'll just snap off because it's soft. Nice solid base to hit against. And what do you know, it snapped off. Kind of to be expected, so we'll try again. I don't think I have my settings right on the mix. It's difficult to see there, but that, funnily enough, has been a cold weld, so it hasn't bonded with the stud to start with. So I've turned the speed down on the wire feed to get a bit more heat in, and we'll see if it works any better this time. Again, waiting for it to cool down because it'll be soft whilst it's still red. Just knocking the back of the stud this time, just to try and loosen it. Hot spanner. Right, now that actually feels like it's moving rather than just snapping off. And I found the most successful way is to go backwards and forwards. So it's back forward a bit and backwards, and you'll feel the feel it become tighter and looser as you do each backwards and forwards. So again, when I've done this before and just tried to simply unwind it, it's been very unsuccessful. It's taken many goes. So there we go, it's actually loosened up quite a lot now. And that is how you get a stud out. You can see this looks like it's been in the sea for a decade. In reality, it's been in the back of a washing machine for I think 23 years, according to the date stamp on some of the parts. So that's probably about as corroded as you can get for aluminium. And then that's the stud. Job done. I'm out into the shed to heat that up with a blow lamp and knock the bearings out, which funnily enough are the same size as motorbike front wheel spindles, so I have plenty of those.